What is up, y'all? Mad Hooter here. Welcome to the Mad Hooter channel. Um, let's get right after this one today. So, the Trump administration has released a plan to modify the SNAP program, which is SNAP, food stamps, EBT, and people are tripping out over this. Of course, anything that the Trump administration does, apparently, you've got the knee-jerk reaction of, it's evil. A thousand tiny Tims are gonna die. This kind of thing. It's overreaction. Um, so let me explain what it is. I've checked out this. I checked out several articles about it, and I think the most fair and accurate one that I found was a NPR article. Even though I don't completely trust NPR because they are corporate news, that kind of thing. Um, it was a pretty fair assessment of what this thing was, and it had a little bit of a negative slant, which is fine. But so what it is if you get $90 a month or more in food stamp benefits, half of that is going to be in the form of a food box. And the food box is supposed to have staples in it: beans, rice, canned fruit, canned vegetables, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's better than ho-hos and ding-dongs. So there's supposed to be maybe some fish, chicken, some canned meat, maybe, I mean, spam, whatever. Which is, it's just, I'm actually cool with that. I like spam. It's okay. If you've ever been to Hawaii or whatever, they eat spam. Like, there's spam on everything. They have whole, like, restaurants that specialize in serving things with spam in it. They have there's even spam sushi, like nori rolls. Anyway, maybe it's like the potted meat, deviled meat. You ever have those, like, deviled meat sandwiches or whatever? I used to love that stuff when I was a kid. So that's not the greatest thing for you, but it's better than um, just going out and getting junk food. Because I think the purpose behind this food box idea is to cut down on, say, food stamp fraud or cheating, whatever you want to call it, to where people take their EBT cards and they trade it to somebody for cash, and they get whatever else: drugs, booze, whatever, Louis Vuitton purse or whatever. Because there are people that they get like $600-700 a month on this stuff. And I've never, let me be clear, I have never had a problem with the food stamp program or welfare in general. My complaints have been, just like any other government program, is that's flawed and bloated, and we're spending extra money that doesn't need to be spent, because people are cheating the system. Um, so those have been my complaints with those kind of programs. So what I think they're trying to do with this is cut down on the the fraud and the extra spending because of the fraud. And they're also, I think there's a health angle to this too, that seems like in the long run it could be a good idea. Because everybody's been to the grocery store and you see people that are buying stuff on food stamps, and they got this, they probably, spend their wad in one trip or whatever. Um, they've got their grocery cart. It's filled up with frozen burritos and meatballs and TV dinners and frozen pizzas and just junk. You know, cupcakes and ding dongs and cookies and whatever, just junk food. So it's not surprising why there's, especially in poorer communities, that there's a lot of overweight kids. Um, so this food box thing could be a healthier answer to this problem. And here's one of the things. Like I just watched the Young Turks thing. I was doing this kind of in a hurry, but I wanted to get my laptop set up and everything so I could do a screen share sort of episode with you. But I watched the Young Turks just completely misrepresent what this thing is. As usual, the fucking fat brown buffalo. First of all, right at the beginning of the episode, he lies his ass off about what this is, and it's shocking me because these people are supposed to be basically socialists, and this food box thing, to me, when I look at it, it's a socialist program. So what's your fucking problem? Um, they're tripping out about. Here's one of the issues that I had with it though. The logistics of the actual box. Big ass box of stuff. And supposedly they're gonna pair up with Blue Apron, who's gonna like help put these things together or something. Logistics of how are we gonna get these boxes to the people? Are they gonna go to the grocery store and you pick up this box? Maybe. I mean, my sensitive side is kind of like, because with the EBT card, you could just go and buy your groceries just like anybody else would, but you swipe your EBT card like a debit card, and then you take off. And it's not a big deal, Now with this box, is it going to say government subsidy box or whatever, so people could be shamed. They're like, oh, look at those guys, which is stupid, but human beings are assholes. So I have a concern there. Are we going to have to hire delivery drivers or whatever? Which, in a way, I think is a good thing because we're going to put some people to work. Maybe high school, college kids. We put them to work. Say, hey, or maybe we get like Uber to do it or what? I don't know. The logistics of getting the food to people, it concerns me. But I have ideas. I don't know if the government has good ideas because I don't really trust them. But and that's where my catch is with this whole thing, because I don't know that we're gonna efficiently get these boxes to the people, because some people can't leave their homes, disabled, whatever. So that aspect of it was concerning me. So I'm still trying to figure out why people on the left are freaking out about this thing. To me, it looks like a socialized program, like totally socialized program. Now, the libertarian in me says, I don't want the government having that kind of control, and why are they telling me what to eat or whatever? Not necessarily me, but the people, because I've used government benefits before. I've been in bad shape, lost touring gigs, just like any other musician. Lost a touring gig, and things get tight in between gigs, and you got to do something, So I've been there. I'm not against these programs. That's why, like, when people call me a right winger, I'm like, you're an idiot. Fuck off. So I'm not against these kind of programs. I just want them to be more efficient. But I am suspicious of government control. So there's some of these companies are freaking out. I haven't heard anything directly from like Walmart or whatever, but they're saying, they're gonna lobby against this or whatever, because most of the people are shopping at Walmart, and I'm kind of like, good, fuck them, fuck Walmart. I don't shop at Walmart at all anymore. I just don't. Their produce is usually suspect. Their beef there is, eh, and then, and and the rest of it's just mostly junk. So I don't care if like make them shop at Kroger, HEB, whatever you have, Apple Tree. I don't know what part of the country you guys are in, but we have tons of different grocery stores. Maybe go to the farmers market or whatever. That would even be cooler if we could have it somehow incorporate local farmers to maybe put some of their stuff in these boxes. What's wrong with that? What's your problem? Why do we have to support these big, giant corporations? Why can't we make it more of a localized thing? The government obviously is involved, but if we get more local or whatever, smaller, I don't want to really say mom and pop, but localize it and then take the box to the people. What's the matter with that? Um, so anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. I've got ideas, and I don't think this is a terrible thing. Supposedly, it's supposed to save, in the hundreds of billions of dollars in 10 years. That remains to be seen. That's anytime that the government tells me, "Hey, we're gonna save all this money," my spidey senses go up, and I'm kind of like bullshit. But we'll see. Um, because there always finds. It seems like there's always a way where we're supposed to be saving money on one of these government programs, and then it turns into a bloated mess, and then we've got, the redundancies and people watchers to watch the people that are watching the people. Um, so I'm not so sure it's going to save money, but if it does turn out to be a healthier approach, cool, awesome. We need to figure out a way to keep people, if you're gonna be on government assistance, and here's the right wing coming out in me. If you're gonna be on government assistance, you shouldn't really get much of a say. If you're begging for help, you don't get to say, well, I don't want this. I want junk. Give me my purple drink. Yeah, I don't think you get to do that. It's the old beggars can't be choosers thing. But that being said, there's huge misrepresentation on the left where they're trying to tell people that their choice is being taken away. And that's not what this thing is. It's only half. So let's say you get $400 a month in SNAP. 200 of that would be in this box form. Now, it wouldn't be one $200 box. It would probably be like a box a week or something like that. Um, so, the other thing, there's another aspect to this that I think I dig. They're supposed to be teaming up with like Blue Apron. And if you don't know what that is, they put meals together. You can order it. It has all the ingredients, and basically you just got to cook it. So if people are getting in the kitchen, which I'm a huge fan of because I'm also a chef, if you're getting in the kitchen and learning to like use things in there, pots, pans, knives, whatever, cut stuff, cook things, turn on your stove, that's always a healthier option than just throwing some bullshit in a microwave. We don't own a microwave because of that reason. My wife is totally against microwaves. I could go either way, but we don't own one because of that thing of the tendency to just get junk. Oh well, we'll get some frozen burritos or whatever, just heat it up. And blah, blah. We don't have a microwave because of that, and we cook all of our food at home, and we try to eat healthier. Feels better. You're happier about it too. It's you get a sense of accomplishment. Try to teach the kids to all prepare their meals instead of this thing, the instant gratification of chunking something in the microwave and eating that processed food garbage. So if this program does that, I'm happy about that too. Teach people to cook, man. Stop eating out at McDonald's. I've been victim to Sonic. God, I fucking love Popeyes, dude. Popeyes fried chicken is like the best. And if I knew it wouldn't kill me, and I had the money, I would probably eat it every day, every other day, whatever. I'd eat it a lot. But it's not healthy for you, and there's processed stuff in it. Fast food is just, it's mostly garbage. It's almost, yeah, it's not good for you, man. And they said, a hamburger won't kill you, but 10 will. So if we can get people in their kitchen, eating in their own homes, beans, rice, staples, that kind of thing, learn to prepare food, I'm totally for it. So I'm finding it hard to see a giant downside to this thing. Tell me how a million Tiny Tims are gonna die again because we're giving them a fucking box of food that's better for them than cupcakes and ding dongs? Tell me how that's a problem. Anyway, so that's my thoughts on that. Please leave your thoughts below. Let's have some discussion. Let's have a good time with it, right? Like, subscribe, share if you're digging my channel. Maybe I'll get motivated here in a little bit after I have some coffee in me, and I'll do some screen sharing about this. Some of the some of the freak out sessions that I've seen, just like random. I just searched Trump's food box program, and I got some good stuff popping up. So there's that. Maybe I'll do that here in just a little bit and share that. We can have some fun with this and watch the freak out sessions. So like, subscribe, share, drops your comments down there, and let's have a good time. Till then, defend the faith. I am the Mad Hooter. See you later. Give you a little poke. Bye-bye.